no money, that's an asshole. It wasn't a phase.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Senior Citizen Podcast. We're here with another amazing band from this local South Florida scene who recently participated in our last tournament, Snare.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm tired.
Tired? From what?
Um.
You fought too hard in the tourney, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely. You're
That
promoting it
shield,
like
it
crazy.
was really heavy.
Right.
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
20 pounds.
20
I gotta move
pounds?
that thing like it's a cardboard box. It's
Did you
20
see the
pounds.
dragon? It's insane.
How did it feel when you guys lost? I want to know. I want to know what people feel when they lose in that tournament.
We were surprised that we made it so far.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, because I was like, I didn't think that we were going to make it that far. But also, I like found out on Thanksgiving from my uncle. He was like, oh, by the way, you lost. And I was like, oh, really? I didn't know.
We were proud that we
Yeah.
had the support to bring us so far.
I said we were gonna get eliminated in the first round.
First round was like
Yeah, I'm surprised we got out the first round.
Who were you up against on the first round? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Toy gun?
Toy
I
Gun
think
Toy
Club.
Gun Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I mean, and I asked that because I feel so bad when people lose. Like, when I have to post, when I say better luck next time, I mean it. Like, it makes me so upset to see people lose because I'm generally just, it's all in good fun and I don't want anybody to feel bad.
Right.
But anyways,
sure.
how did this band come together? Tell me a little bit about yourselves, your musical history.
So it started like 2021 December when I had never played an instrument before. And
I remember, yeah, he did not play. He did not play.
I did not play. And me and my best friend Israel were like, we should create a band just out of fun. So we tried. I picked up bass. He was playing guitar, and we were terrible, absolutely horrible, dude. And we got a couple drummers in and out, and it was just really bad until we found Andres, and then Israel quit. And because it just wasn't his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so then me and Andres started it, and it became more of an actual serious thing, and it, grew into this.
But also, it was more like, so like, for example, I know with Levi it's a bit different, but like for me and Luis, we come from like a more classical background because we started music, or at least I did, through the school, like our middle school. They taught us how to play instruments there.
Okay.
So that's why, and I'd always loved music. Like I grew up as a rocker. I always loved rock music and stuff. And so I evolved from that though into playing the drums, and then like I just was drumming with lessons from a man named John Grillo. He was really good. He taught me a bunch of stuff. But after that, I like kind of just like kept drumming, but not like taking it further until I met Levi. And I had known him because we went to the same elementary school. So like I had always seen him around. And then his best friend Israel, I was best friends with his older brother when I was like in kindergarten. So I've known Israel like my entire life. So he linked me up with Levi, and then we just started playing. And at first it was really bad, but it kept getting better and better, and we just kept practicing. And then also shout out JC, she's not here.
Our original bassist.
Our original bassist.
You made it
Well, actually,
sound like
yeah,
she's
she's not
dead.
dead. Oh wait, no,
She's not dead. She's not dead. She just does not play with us anymore.
Yeah.
She's in college.
Yeah. And when JC was almost leaving, I was like seeing Snare shows.
Yeah,
like,
he was
like-
one of our original fans. He was always on the
Yeah,
shows.
I was always at the shows.
Me too.
I was. Yeah.
Well, and then I became friends with him at the beginning of high school, so he was always
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we had the musical
I'm a
connection.
flute player. So
Yeah.
he was he's a jazz musician, he's a drummer. I play the flute actually. So I'm I don't know,
Yeah.
would you say a girly pop musician? If that's the correct word.
I'm offended. I don't know why, but that just felt offensive.
Oh.
Just kidding.
No.
But yeah, and so when I found out that their bassist was leaving, I play everything but almost bass, and so I pick up like everything. I play a lot of guitar, and so I was like, I sort of reached out to them. I was like, hey, I could like play bass for you guys. And then when JC left, I joined the band, and yeah, it was history.
And
They skipped over the meat part.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Also, we also have another guitar player too.
Yeah.
He's Steph. He's a really talented musician. He's really great, but he's a lot younger than us. So eventually we decided he decided to leave because he wanted to pursue his own stuff, and he's in another band called Student Dumpster, which they're also very, very good.
Yeah.
Love Student Dumpster.
Yeah.
They're rehearsing right now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
right
as we
now
speak.
as we're speaking, we were talking and they're rehearsing
They're
right
cooking
now.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Luis, you met Andres and
Yeah.
you were going to the shows, and that's how you joined.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, me and him were like best friends for like since sophomore year.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like he was also another fan. He was always there.
Right.
Like because our first shows we would just do them at my house because I have like great parents. My parents are super supportive, and like they would let me use the house. We would just like clear out everything and then do shows in there. And so like since day one he was there, coming to support. And
Great
he loved,
crowds, too.
yeah, and the
Like
crowds
50,
were too.
like 50, 60, 70 people.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it's for my house is pretty big, so like they would go there and then they would just like tear it up, but it would be fun.
I'm not surprised at the house size. I'm surprised at the turnout.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
right,
it's it was really good, and
It
then
was
also we would collaborate with a rapper, really good, amazing. His real name is Quincy, but he's called Young Red X, and check him out, fantastic music. But we would collaborate together, so we would do like a combined show. So like he would
Yeah.
open for us, stuff like that. So doing it like that, we used to get like way more turnout, and then also we would do stuff with other bands too, if we were able to. But like also like at my house, working with other bands would sometimes be difficult because it'd be like the space was too small for that many.
Yeah.
Like one time my house had like 100 kids, and then that show went terrible though,
It was
because it was
so
like
bad.
we couldn't. There was no space to do
Right.
anything.
It was-
Yeah.
So it was kind of a double-edged sword, but I liked it because it got us the experience of playing, and also it got our name out there pretty much.
Gotcha.
I remember at the show with like the 100 people turnout that went really bad in February.
Mhm.
I remember it went so bad that my guitar and mic cut out at the same time.
Oh, it was so funny.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like trying to scream the lyrics into the audience, and it just wasn't.
And his
working.
voice was already shot anyway, so he was like,
it was so bad.
Dude.
Yeah.
We always tell him like save your voice before rehearsal.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. And he
No
always-
vocalists ever.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's fine guys. Come the day of the show, by like hour 1, he can't talk.
Yeah.
Voiceless.
Oh.
But like he's awesome, so
Levi, I want to know what that process was like for you learning to play an instrument, because I've said a gajillion times, I have no musicality. So I want to know what it's like
Right.
for someone maybe that didn't pick it up so young,
Mm.
even though you are still young, but I'm talking about
Yeah, I know
like,
what
toddler
you're
eyes.
talking
yeah, you old
Everyone I
man.
talked to is like, I started at School of Rock when I was 3. And
I work
Out of the
now.
womb with a guitar in my
I
hand.
started when I was about 11. So
Right.
You know.
Okay, so you guys have that experience being just a little bit older, so it's not so, your brain's not
Right.
that much of a sponge at that age. How was it for you?
It was really hard. I remember I started playing bass, and dude, I just couldn't do it. It was so hard.
His timing was horrible too.
It was,
Like,
so bad. I was not a musician at that point, but then I just kept doing it every single day, no matter what. And then I bought a cheap acoustic guitar, and I like guitar way more. So then I bought.
Well, that's right. You were the bass player
Yeah.
first, and then our bass, the girl JC, the girl who became our bass player, she was the guitar. And then one day Levi's like, "I'm switching," and then I was like, "Wait a minute, that low-key makes sense."
Yeah,
because JC, she's like musically, like she was able to go to UM like
Right.
for like as a music major. She's really talented. She's amazing.
That's a good
So
point.
like as a bass player, I think that was way better because she was able to lay down the foundation, which I feel is more important.
Right.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, no, and I just started playing guitar a lot more, and I liked it, and I just played it every single day, and here we are.
yeah.
I just kept getting better.
But it was all self-taught.
Yeah, all self-taught.
Awesome.
But then I started taking lessons like 8 months in,
Okay,
and I still take them now.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you learned the flute at around 11-ish.
Yeah, I mean, the key is always consistency. So I was never a guitar player. I had no intention of doing this at all. And what actually happened is it's a very funny story because I was a concert band kid. I did jazz flute for a little bit in middle school, and then I stopped when I got to high school.
Jazz flute's so good, dude. You could have continued, man.
Yeah, Mr. Shane's weird. No jazz flute, jazz band. I mean, Caleb plays it, right? And like on like one song.
Last year, but not.
Okay. Anyway, basically, junior year rolls around, and I'm creating my schedule, and I have all my classes set off, and there's one class that there's one space I don't know what to do with. So I was thinking, maybe I should just get like a drum class, a class like pottery or guitar or something, where it's like if I go there, I know I'm not gonna do anything, and it's gonna be easy, like a break kind of. And I chose Guitar 1.
Because at our high school, there's like
Yeah.
we have a lot of like electives at our school. They have like weight training, like a bunch of stuff. But one of the classes they have is a guitar class, like specifically where it says
Taught by a choir teacher.
yeah,
who
the
doesn't
choir
know how to play
teacher.
guitar.
The choir
Well, it's
teacher
not a thing
teaches the
anymore.
guitar class. Oh, they got rid of it?
Oh yeah, it's not there anymore.
I mean, in their defense, in my high school, the band teacher taught orchestra, and he could not care less about us. Like it was. I
I mean,
think that's why I'm not a
orchestra and
musician.
band have always historically have always not agreed.
collab.
Yeah. So,
I went to a school where band was just the thing. So then orchestra was like, kind of side note, we have an orchestra. But yeah, that's how it went. Anyways, it was taught by the choir teacher.
it was not a good class. I picked it up and I was like, wow, this is actually a lot of fun. So I decided to learn it. I'm going, at the same time that this is happening, I'm going to their shows. And right around, I think it was February, their guitar player leaves. And I don't know how to play guitar. Like, I know how to play guitar, but I don't know how to read any music. I don't really know much of anything except it's in the same key. I don't, blah 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 blah. I had picked up an electric guitar from Guitar Center on Black Friday at a crazy discount just because it was I think it was 40-50% off. It was a $300 something guitar. I got it for almost $170, $180 if I remember correctly. But anyway, I just been using that as a hobby, side note, noodling. Their guitar player is all of a sudden I asked Levi, hey, can I join the band? And because I'm trash, at first he says no. I remember, and after a while...
Yeah, but then he came to me, he's like, let's just have it, because about that, we were just we're gonna rehearse. And then Luis also, he would, because this kid lives in my house also, usually. He's always there. He was there last night. And so, he would be at the rehearsals, usually anyway. And then they're just like, oh, Luis is coming with his guitar, he's gonna play with us. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll see how it goes. And it went pretty well, so we're like, all right, screw it, he's in the band. That's it.
It's all kind of like a series of accidents.
Yeah.
Nothing was really intentional when I think about it.
Just stumbled into it.
Yeah. That's how, I mean, that's the thing. When people want to be musicians or pick up any instrument, the key is consistency. And a lot of people think that if I just try super hard, eventually something's going to come my way. A lot of the times it's an accident. A lot of the times you just got to take advantage of your situation. That's honestly...
Don't plan a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just take things
I
as
mean,
they come.
this wasn't planned.
Right.
So, but we're here. This is awesome.
No, and I relate to that and I think I've said it before on here too, but it's just that, for me, I became a communicator and I wanted to be on TV or radio or whatever, because in high school, I stumbled into the radio class. I won't get into the nitty-gritty of how it happened, because, and now I'm here. So it's you do figure out what you want to do with your life, if you don't plan on it with those high school years. So what's the plan after graduation? Because some of us are still in high school.
That is the question, isn't it?
So at least for me, it's I do a lot of stuff. Besides music, I work, I do athletic stuff, a bunch of things. But and also my main thing is medicine though. So most I've decided that I'm gonna stay here, at home or in the general area, because I do want to continue with the band. I do really want to try with this. But I'm probably just I want to take an EMT class to be an ambulance worker to just help people. That's my main thing. So I'm doing that, music, and that's my plan at least.
So Andres will still be here, really, at least.
I'm gonna still be here. I mean, I want to stay local. I'm at my high school. I'm in the Performing Arts Academy and the IT Academy. I'm taking computer science classes. The thing is, though, I'm not sure. I kind of been gearing myself since a young age to be in a STEM field, but I'm not sure I like it that much. The more I do it, especially getting into programming this year and having to learn Python and Java, I don't like it at all. This part about this field, this sucks. I hate this. I mean, granted, I see how those skills...
No offense to anyone in the STEM field.
No, of course.
All offense to people in
you're a
STEM.
programmer.
All the insults.
It's just it's not something I think I want to do.
Okay.
And because it's cool, but there's a lot of ways I can take my life at this point. And I mean, even I know I'm going to go to college.
Which, side note, you never have to if you don't feel like it. I'm a big advocate for not wasting money on a degree that you're never going to use. But yeah, I mean, if you don't want to do stuff, suck them.
I mean, I took AP psychology. I'm taking AP psychology right now.
Oh, I dropped that class so fast. You got more flashbacks, yeah.
I love it.
I'm in it.
I was thinking I could be a psychologist.
I'm in it right now, but I always fall asleep. Because it's the last class of the day. After lunch is bad.
I was on mine.
Especially in your lunch hour, you'd be tired.
Yeah, I eat a lot.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Bailey, what about you?
He's a theater kid.
I am a theater kid. A lot of my life is devoured with theater, but I do spend a lot of time with Snare and I love it a lot. It just depends on where I go for college, whether I go Central or Southern. I do want to keep going with Snare for as long as I can, because I really do think that we're bringing back some sort of sense of musicality to the South Florida scene. And we always complained that there wasn't enough of a music scene where we are or anything like that. We're
Yeah.
like, wait, we can just bring it back ourselves.
Right.
So we wanna carry it on as long as we can, and I truly enjoy like being with these people. So yeah.
And also it's like oh sorry.
Honestly, I'm going to Norway, so that's
Wow.
gonna be in 2 years. Yeah,
Well, you're going back to Norway?
I'm going back to Norway for university. Yeah,
Damn.
That's
but-
insane.
I know because I'm from there. So
Yeah.
He's gonna form some like Norwegian black metal band.
I thought of it.
And
Oh, wait,
then
but-
we're gonna see out of town show
Yeah.
his Norwegian black metal band with Snare, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
No, but
opening.
also there's already a Norwegian band called Snare, right?
Yeah.
No, dismembered.
Oh, that's alright, because that was our original name, and then we had to change it because of that.
Got you. Okay, so this show also likes to delve into those embarrassing things that you listen to when you are still a teenager.
Oh. Alright.
Well,
So, did you guys have an emo phase? Anything cringe? Ooh, that's sigh. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's got a lot to say.
Hit me.
2020, I had the worst emo My Chemical Romance phase of my life, dude. That anyone has ever seen. I mean, I truly was just black and white stripes. All I wore black eye makeup to school. It was really bad, dude. I'm sure like Andres and Luis remember it.
Bro, I remember seeing Levi around as a freshman. He was so weird. Like, I did
It
not.
was really-
He had
Oh.
short hair too. Like
And
this
he had like 4 Instagram pages where it was all pictures of him and his friends. Like, he was doing the stupidest shit. It was so funny.
Yeah, no. If I could go back and stop it, I would, but I can't.
It
Hindsight's
builds
always
character.
It builds character.
Hindsight is always 2020. You can't say that. about
Exactly.
someone.
No, 100%. I went through a cringy phase too.
Ah.
It's
We all
like-
have. There's
Exactly.
always
so-
a point in your life where you're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I shouldn't have done that. But you did it. What can you do?
No, we need more details. He went to school with black and white eye makeup. I need to hear what you did.
I mean, I need to go in the car and dig up like the classified documents in your trunk. I don't know. I used to be a loner. I used to listen to. I wasn't that heavy into like emo rock, but I used to be like a heavy band kid, Undertale nerd. Yeah.
Me too.
I make, I play Megalovania on the piano.
Oh no! Oh, I remember, dude. Lacar does. I remember Lacar used to do that in
Yeah.
middle school too.
And then like I grew up.
That's good.
You grew up, that was it.
Yeah, and now I need a car and a job, and I'm going to college. So
Andres? Or Bailey, your music?
Oh, sorry.
Whoever wants to go first, flip the coin.
I think I can proudly follow up to these two. Recently I saw My Chemical Romance
You saw
in
them?
concert.
So lucky.
Yeah, that was
That's
postponed
cool.
for like
That's
3
like
years.
About 2 years ago.
Right.
Which my inner emo was just
his Chemical Romance.
My
was
Chemical
going
Romance was
crazy.
spurring, and then I saw Pierce the Veil not too long ago.
Dude.
Oh, I saw
Because I had the
Oh, wait,
opportunity
didn't you
to
both
see
go?
them.
Yeah, we both went.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was
You-
the one with the used or the
Yes.
dog?
Yeah, the used.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ended up going by myself because I found out the concert the day of. I was in the area eating dinner with my family, and this guy next to us, he's like, "Hey, why are there all these emo kids walking around?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Dude, there's like a dress code.
You should have
I-
seen. I dropped off my friend and my brother to the My Chemical Romance show.
Oh my God,
It was next to
yeah.
my house.
I know what
And
you're gonna say.
That mall has not looked, because it was right next to the Sawgrass Mall. That mall has not looked like that in like 10 years.
I know, and the line leading up to where it was just everyone wearing black. There was like a grandma just dressed as Gerard Way. I loved her, but yeah, with the Pierce the Veil show, I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I look it up, Pierce the Veil. I'm like, all right, and it's in an hour. I'm going to it.
Right.
And I ended up going by myself. It was the first concert I ever went to by myself, which was honestly a really great experience. It may seem scary, but it was really great. But yeah, apart from that, me being emo, of course, the year 2020 was quite the experience. I dated this person who was put me into for about a year. That put me into a lot of like Danganronpa, like that sort of fandom, and he was not the most healthy in the relationship, but it was really good experience. But he sort of segued me into the emo person that I was in 2020. I wore shirts that were like triple XL and like Like it was crazy time.
In 2020, it was kind of rough for everyone.
No, for sure. Yeah.
It's
A lot of experimenting, a lot of like trial and error.
That's my
Finding
excuse.
who you are.
That's my excuse. So
Trial and error.
Well, funny, I think you guys got it at like a very shit time to get hit with the pandemic.
yeah.
Honestly, though, I feel like at least for like me, also I know like also I like
We had to skip our freshman year, so
yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was about to say. Is that like I would have rather have been then than any other time because you missed out on freshman year, which I feel is like the worst year.
Mhm.
So
like the
don't
kids
think it
who
was
missed
that
out
bad.
on senior year, they couldn't go to
Oh,
prom
yeah.
or
Yeah.
bash.
like
That's
yeah.
I would
worse.
yeah.
But
I had my college graduation and then we got hit with pandemic, so I was like,
Oh,
thank
wow.
God, and I had a job secured, and I was like, life is great.
yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
work from home forever now. But no, yeah, I think it was a shit time to get hit with it if it was at any point at any of your education, like whether you're in college, high school, middle school, whatever, because
For sure.
it's very important to socialize and
Oh, yeah.
be around
I
people.
mean, on
and-
top of that, like especially the way the American school system is structured, like I, for one, missed out. I feel like on that segment of high school educationally, like because simply like you miss algebra 1, algebra 2 is going to be really really hard,
right.
and algebra 1, like granted, I was in the Google Meets, I was like there, I was present technically, but like that word in that context, there's only so much it means. Like especially when you're playing Counter-Strike on the other
Yeah.
thing, you know, like
It's
so.
almost like life that way.
Yeah, like honestly, like what he's saying, that's so true. Like, because I feel like at least me personally, I was so much like more small, like schooly before the pandemic and afterward. But it wasn't like because I still like did all my work and paid attention to class and everything. But it was like that thing with the like it messed up
The
with my
work-
attention,
the work ethic.
my
Yeah.
attention span.
Yeah.
For
Right.
sure.
And
It gave you an
the work
excuse.
ethic, and also because it was like after that, ever since then, it was like whenever I do the work, whenever I do homework, it's always just like get it done as fast as you can, not actually study it. So like
Right.
cheat
For sure.
off of your other friends or just Google the answers.
I mean, I was present for algebra 1. I'm a communications major. Andres, I don't know if you want to tell us about your emo
My music.
background.
So I would say
Does
this.
anyone have a picture of him with long hair?
Yeah, I was that. My emo phase was like way earlier. It wasn't in high school at all. I was like in 6th and 7th grade. Like, I was really young. I used to be really fat, had super long hair. But even when I was like emo aesthetic, I didn't really listen to any like cringy rock. Like I never got into.
Is that the genre now? Cringe rock?
Yeah, cringe rock. I never got into My Chemical Romance, 21 Pilots, none of those bands. I mean, not to say
I like
that.
21
Yeah,
Pilots.
not that they're not terrible, but they're not my thing.
Yeah.
But not really. I never listened to anything that was like super cringe. Like I think all the music that I've always listened, because I would say I probably listen to like the most variety. Because like I've gone through a bunch of phases. Like Lewis, remember when I was like
the car ride here was interesting.
yeah, the car right
It
here
was.
was interesting.
So,
I would because I used to listen. I always listen to like reggae, a lot of Spanish music. Like right now, I love I finally got into Bad Bunny. Love him.
Just now?
Favorite. I know. Just now.
Just-
I was a little late to the party. A little late to the party. And also I like right now I love cumbia. Like I've been listening and dancing to it
That's
all
a
the
big thing
time.
right now, and it came out
Yeah.
of nowhere, like left field.
No, you want to know?
Everyone's
I think I know what it
listening.
is. It's because for a while, for like the past few months, I think was funk, Brazilian funk.
Yeah.
And like Brazilian funk is good and everything, but like once other people started hearing, once they got into that first step of like the bassy and like the movement of like certain Hispanic songs, but then when you hear cumbia is way better for it. Like the movement, the dancing, everything. Especially like some of the Argentine cumbia, like Supermercados, like that band is really good and stuff like that. Like I love that.
I blame Neo Garcia for the mainstream cumbia right now. But
I also
no,
like the Mexican cumbia, which is like the slower
Yeah.
version, and then a lot of the
Los Angeles
classics.
Azules.
Look, I'm gonna go see them because
Really?
they're coming to Hollywood
That's so
in a
good.
few months. I really want to go see them. I love that band. They're actually really good.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to grow up to be like you someday and be proud of everything I've listened to. I've listened to some cringe shit in my life.
Oh, also like I don't consider it cringe, but like some people, I also listened to a lot of jazz when I was younger.
That's
No,
not
Like,
see,
cringe.
none of that is cringe. Cringe is when
Like,
you
I-
stand up here and say, I listened to Blood on the Dance Floor.
Oh.
Or Broken Side, unironically.
Also, I know
Real
I'm about to piss off a lot of the emo
Yeah.
girls, but cigarettes after sex, same thing with them.
And
They're so bad. They're so bad. Tripping.
You just made some people cry.
I don't
We
care.
were crying anyways. All right, guys. At the end of the episodes, we like to pull up a Reddit post. I think people out there are dying for your advice.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys pick 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2. I was thinking 2.
3.
3.
3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoes. 1 versus 2.
Yeah.
Wait, no, here. I'll be 3. You'll be 2.
But let me do it. Oh wait, no. Let me
Yeah.
do it. Where's the originals?
True.
One.
True.
One time.
Go for it.
Ga chi boom. Ga chi boom. No, 1, 2, 3. Ga chi boom. Damn it.
All right.
2.
Not one. So this is a 29-year-old female saying that her 29-year-old boyfriend keeps the relationship a secret. They've been together for 1.5 years now. He was my best friend before, and then we gradually became closer. I was his first kiss and the first to confess my love. From the beginning, he wanted to keep the relationship a secret. We shared the same group of friends. Initially, it suited me because I wasn't sure about my feelings. After we confessed our feelings to each other 1 year ago, I expected us to embrace our relationship and be a real couple. Since he didn't bring it up, I asked him what he thought. I told him it was time to tell our close friends and to stop hiding. He said he loved me, but he wasn't ready and thought he could only do it when he was sure about wanting to marry me. Ouch. It hurt, but I thought it would just be a matter of time and he'd eventually do it. I was wrong. He either avoided the topic or gave vague responses. I thought he was just shy, not comfortable showing affection publicly. However, I've become more and more depressed, feeling unfulfilled in the relationship, and I'm tired of lying to my friends and meeting him in secret. He says he loves me, but shows no signs of it, no reassuring words, no romantic gestures.
Girl, leave him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Like
Deserves better.
I think maturity and communication is the key
The
aspects to
most
every
important
relationship.
part of the
And
relationship.
but there's no exact route or exact perfect relationship. And so, there's always going to be relationships where you figure out each other's flaws or each other's kinks, and you kind of work through that. But it has to be on a manageable base, and it has to be. And I feel like you truly have to see if you're truly happy in that relationship. And because I'm in a relationship now, I'm truly happy. And do I get stressed and anxious about it? Of course, that is normal. But if you're always nonstop worrying about it and
Living in
feeling
the
that you're
Yeah.
unfulfilled
Then
in
it's
a
not.
relationship, especially if it's like your first couple relationships, you're not experienced, you're not, you don't know what's out there, you don't know what's better for you. And I'd say also key advice is to listen to your friends, listen to the people that are closest to you, because they usually see stuff that you don't see, and that helps a lot.
Also, it's not even that. Like, it's the fact that it's one thing from like keeping a secret from like your parents or like certain people, but to everyone, like that's weird.
See,
That's
right.
really
Yeah.
weird.
Secrecy is bad in like that context because I mean it could be like foreshadowing something, and not to say that
Or to jump to conclusions.
he's married to someone and he doesn't want this person to know about it.
Right.
Like that's a big jump, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, this is the person you're going to be like the most close with for the time that you're with them. So
Because twin flames,
you need to be open with them and talk to them about how you feel and what's going on in your life. Even if you don't feel like making communication is the most important part.
no matter how hard it is.
As humans, we're social creatures. I mean, if you lock someone in a room with no social communication, they'll go insane after.
Yeah,
3
man.
days.
Look at Old Boy. For those of you who watch Old Boy, you know.
But it's just communication is 100% the most important part, which is why secrets, in my opinion, are no bueno.
Well, first of all, I trust whoever wrote this with all of my deepest, darkest secrets, because if you kept your relationship a secret for 1.5 years
That's
from your
everything.
closest friends, that's
Props.
Yeah.
Okay, at least they're putting effort in it. It's
Also,
like, they care.
I always say this. It's like if you're asking Reddit, you already know what the answer is.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like-
And I usually do resort to every Redditor answer, which is dump his ass.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to keep a relationship a secret like
For
that
sure.
for so long. I like what you touched on, that that's gonna be the person that's closest to you, and you gotta show it your love out to the world.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and,
Like, what's the point of hiding it?
You always have
Also,
to have
Vicky, I have one question for you, if I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So, where did you hear about us?
Where did I hear about you guys?
Yeah.
For the tournament, somebody submitted you. I
Yeah.
have no idea
Awesome.
who, but
Cool.
Wait, did you submit it?
No.
Oh.
I didn't submit.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
even use Instagram.
I don't remember who submits, but they submitted, and then I saw Snare was on there, and then
Put Snare on there. Yeah.
everything
Awesome.
fell into place. And Levi was like, "Hi, we can make it," and I
Thank you.
appreciate that. And that's
Also,
a wonderful close.
We just we were in the studio. Also, we didn't even talk about that, but I want to say this to all other bands. Like, one of the best things you can do for your band is go to a studio and record. It is one of the best, most fun
Oh,
experiences
definitely.
we ever did. Shout out to Marky. Shout out to
Marco.
Great audio engineer. And we just released our song Starter, available on all platforms.
Well, we're good. I was actually gonna jump to that. It's your shameless
Oh.
plug moment. So whatever.
Oh,
aside from the
reading you
song
like
or
a
whatever
book.
else you want to. No, that's what we're here for.
Oh,
Promote,
also,
promote.
December 2nd at, where is it?
MOV Lounge.
MOV Lounge, Deerfield Beach. We're having a show with 4 other great bands. Servants of Ruse, love them. They're based on Avoca, same with us. Really talented musicians, and they're actually even young. They're even younger than us.
Oh, yeah.
So I have
They're like-
really high hopes for them. All of them are super chill, especially Robin. I love you, Robin. And Swamp.
Very not like new metal, but
two. This is gonna be their second show.
modern, very modern band. But they're up and coming.
They're really good
Sure.
too.
And the people
People who they're amazing. We played with them
Love the
at
people
Skatebird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their bass player didn't even show up to the show. So it was just 2 of them, and they started jamming. It was
They are
incredible.
Levi-
And then I played bass.
Oh, and then they made Levi a fill-in. That was
I
so
told them,
funny.
yo, you should just like ask him to play bass, and he did. And they were like,
And I was like, yo, can I play bass? And they're like, come here.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this local scene too. Everybody's so helpful
Yeah.
and
Oh,
open to
definitely.
everybody.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is that no matter how long you're in a relationship, you're always going to need that reinsurance. I've been in a
Oh,
relationship for
yeah.
8
Oh,
years,
for
and I
sure.
will wake up tomorrow and be like, "You don't love me," and he's like, "What did I do?" And I'm like, "You know what you did." But anyways, that is it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
What's up?
Also, this is for everyone. I just want to say, and you had him out here, Iggy from NGY. Wish you well, man. I hope you feel better, and I'm excited to hear your music because your band is my favorite band. And thank you for letting us play with you that one time. That was amazing. That was cool. That was
that
really
one
cool.
time.
We do love you, Iggy. That episode was so funny. I remember laughing so much. But anyways, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that jazz. Engage with us, and we will see each other next time on the Scenior Citizen Podcast.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.